guidelines and steps you need to follow along the way. Bachelor's level. The first step is attaining your bachelor's degree in psychology. Schools usually want SAT scores of 1050 and up. As an undergraduate student, you will be required to take some core classes, including Introduction to Psychology, Basic Statistics, Theory of Personality, Research Methods, Abnormal Psychology. Depending on your interests, you can then choose certain electives, such as courses in social psychology, sexuality, cognitive psychology, and neuropsychology. While having to complete an internship at this level is rare, it is to your advantage to get involved in research groups or volunteer work, such as crisis services, child and family services, or a domestic violence hotline. This looks great on a resume, helps you get hands-on experience in the clinical psychology field, and can give you a competitive edge when applying for master's programs in clinical psychology. In your final semester, you will probably have to complete an advanced psychological seminar that culminates in a presentation of your choice, such as child, family, or group therapy. Master's level. Once in a master's program, you can attain a better idea of what you want to specialize in, such as child psychology, school psychology, or neuropsychology. At the master's level, more clinical, hands-on experience is incorporated into the program with requirements including practicum work, an internship, thesis, or portfolio. Research experience is also highlighted here, with students having the option to take an independent study under the direction of a faculty member or professor. In some graduate programs, a mandatory comprehensive test assessing your skills in several areas is necessary to receive your master's diploma. Doctoral level. At the doctoral level, you will get a taste of what the field really consists of. Clinical psychology students have a choice between obtaining a PhD, the most common route, or the PsyD, which focuses more on the clinical applications in the field. Both degree types take between 4 and 7 years to finish. The PsyD. The PsyD is more hands-on, focusing on direct counseling and theories in the clinical psychology field. Internships are a central component of this doctoral type, with possible locations including drug and alcohol centers, prisons, hospitals, or common mental health agencies. The PsyD is also more focused on psychological testing. The PhD. This type is more centered on preparing clinical psychology students for careers in research, academia, or general practitioners. Requiring the completion of a dissertation, the PhD is more focused on theory versus clinical experiences. One major advantage to the PhD is more availability of funding versus the PsyD. The PhD's emphasis on research opening up more avenues of financial assistance for you. Internships. Internships are the crux of the biscuit for your budding clinical psychology career. As a clinical psychology student, an internship will give you hands-on clinical experience in a variety of settings, including drug and alcohol treatment centers, hospitals, holding centers, correctional facilities or probation offices, college counseling centers, Salvation Army or domestic violence centers, community mental health agencies, LGBT agencies. While some schools will place you in an internship, some universities thrust the responsibility of attaining an internship into the student's hands. Most colleges will have professionals from internship sites come into the classroom to discuss their agency and type of experience you will receive in that environment. If you have to secure your own internship placement, it is advisable that you get an early start. Internship sites are limited, and not all of them have the proper supervision needed for program approval. Internships require a set number of hours that you must complete before you can attain your master's degree. What will I learn in an internship? Useful counseling skills. Skills such as summarizing, paraphrasing, restatement, and active listening. Self-disclosure are used when counseling your clients. How to lead groups. Various techniques and stages.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.